This is the Iowa Weather Report for Friday, November 14th, 2014. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run at noon today. We still have the cold air. It still hasn't gone away yet. It's not going to go away for quite some time. Still coming straight out of the North Pole across Canada into the northern part of the country, into the Great Lakes in the north and east. We have one disturbance moving away across New England and the Canadian Maritimes, but the system that we have to watch is this one that's off to our west across the Pacific Northwest moving into the Northern Rockies. This will be bringing us some accumulating snow as we move into the weekend, but otherwise today highs will be in the 20s to around 30, and it looks to be a bit warmer on Saturday, but only because clouds will be on the increase and snow will begin in the western counties by the morning into the midday hours, and then the rest of the state by the afternoon hours. This will quickly move through and be gone by Sunday morning. Some accumulations maybe around 1 inch to 2 inches. We'll have to see, but that looks to be our best guesstimate at this point. Then as we move on into the beginning of the work week here Monday, you can see that system really develops the moisture coming out of the Gulf straight up the east coast, so some rain and maybe even some snow on the northern periphery of this. But what this is also going to do is it's going to dump more cold air down. Highs will be struggling in the 20s Monday and Tuesday. You can see here Tuesday some lake effect snow possible in the lakes. This cold front will be sweeping all the way even out through southern Florida with a few showers there. Some snow still over New England. This will begin to lift out, and temperatures will slowly start to moderate as we go into Wednesday. You can see the 540 line is approaching from the south and west, and that's something we've been looking forward to, seeing the warmer temperatures trying to come back. You can see that 540 line moves north of the state by Thursday, so this could boost temperatures back to near seasonal levels, maybe around the 40-degree mark. This could melt some of that snow that we could see this weekend. But you can see another system is approaching, and even by next Friday, you can see a bit of a disturbance coming in from the west, a big disturbance off in the northeast Pacific, and that's a system we may have to watch in the future coming days. You can see that big cyclone over the northeastern Pacific is one we'll have to watch. A little bit of snow breaking out across North Dakota, but otherwise, with some precipitation to our south, it looks to be quite calm as we go into next week. But then looking further along, around the 25th or so, you can see pretty much a trough over the eastern part of the country, a bit of a disturbance over the southeast mid-Atlantic, northwesterly flow coming in. That's going to bring the cold air back again, maybe some snow around, maybe a little bit of rain across the southeast with some mountain snow. Another system moving into the west with some rain and mountain snow there. And then as we look ahead to the end of the forecast around the 28th, you can see it still looks rather benign, with the cold air around, still the trough over the east, bit of a ridge over the plains in the Rockies, and the trough over the eastern Pacific. You can see another system, and we promise you this is a few days after that last one. Storm over the east coast, a bit of snow and rain there, rain and mountain snow in the west, and fairly calm and quiet across the middle part of the country, but we still have plenty of time to watch it. And we promise you that this is a satellite image from last evening, and it shows a storm moving off the east coast, a storm moving into the west, and fairly calm and quiet in the middle part of the country. There seems to be like a theme going on with this, but we promise you that is true. Watch warning map from last evening shows winter storm warnings and advisories across the Rockies back into the north and west, some hard freeze warnings across the south, some winter weather issues across the Great Lakes into southern New England. Looking at the QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days. This goes through about Wednesday evening at 6 o'clock, showing precipitation around here, maybe around 1/4 of an inch, but of course this will be mainly in the form of some snow.